Hey writer friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you my 2021 writing goals wrap up. So last year, I actually didn't really have too many goals for the whole writing year. Instead, I just had about like the first half of the year all planned out with the goals and specific dates that I wanted to have the draft of Project Diamond edited by so that I could start querying Project Diamond. So I have this timeline here that I wrote out with all of the calendar dates of when I wanted to get beta feedback from people and start refining my synopsis and get my query package critiqued, all this stuff. All to say that my goal was to start querying Project Diamond by, let's see, that was by May 9th. Oh my, oh my. So if you don't know, this past year has been super rough for me, mental health wise. Health was my word of the year. That's usually what I do instead of resolutions. If you want to know more about what my word of the year is going to be for 2022, then let me know in the comments down below. And also let me know if any of you do that as well and have a word of the year. But anyways, so health was my word of the year, and I definitely improved on that with my physical, mental, and emotional health, but it took practically the whole year to get me here, and I'm still not perfect, but I am way better than I was at the start of 2021. But with all that said, 2021 was actually a worse year for me than 2020 because of all of those issues and trying to address these barriers and these problems and work through my mental health and stumbling blocks that was preventing me from focusing on myself and doing the best things for myself. So because I was working through all of that, I did not even get to finish editing the third draft. I got beta feedback on Project Diamond in February, which was my goal, and then I proceeded to procrastinate and have writer's block and have anxiety and depressive episodes that kept me from working on my writing. And so I am still working on that draft. I will be coming out with a 2022 goals video, so I will talk more about my plans for Project Diamond and other works in progresses in a future video. But although I didn't accomplish actually starting to query Project Diamond, which was my ultimate goal for last year, I did actually accomplish a lot. So I thought I would celebrate with you all and let you know what I did accomplish in 2021. So like I said, health was my word of the year, and I definitely did focus on that. And that included a couple of social media hiatuses. I used to be super consistent with my YouTube videos and posting content on Instagram, but you know, life happened and I took a step back and realized that I was spending a lot of time online. And although I love the writing community, I realized that I needed to find a balance, and that is something that I am still working on. Because I do feel like me not posting as much, me not interacting with people's videos and comments and Instagram posts and things like that, I have felt a bit disconnected from the community, and I hate that. I love you guys, and I feel like I have stayed connected with some friends, but I feel like I could be making so much more, or at least just interacting with you guys more. So that was something that I learned, and something that I'm still working on is finding that balance. But the first step is recognizing that you have a problem, and then you learn to fix it, and that is what I'm doing. And you know, I actually did accomplish finishing the second draft of Project Diamond, sending it to beta readers, and receiving feedback and going through that feedback, which is amazing. Now, it took me many months to get there, but I slowly started to chip away at implementing that feedback in maybe late August, early September. But it wasn't until NaNoWriMo that I really kicked things into high gear, and my total words edited at the end of this year has been 27,000 words. Now, my manuscript has jumped up to 66,000 words, so I still have a ways to go, but the 27K in like 2 months is so much more than I had the other 10 months. So I'm like, hey, I'll take it. Another thing that was kind of along a similar vein of kind of learning and having to go through something that was difficult in order to learn from it was my YouTube channel. So last year, one of my goals was to, hit 1,000 subscribers, which I did. And then I didn't have enough watch hours. So my goal was to monetize. And I was still working on those numbers, and I was like harping on the numbers, and it was just really getting to me and bogging me down. And I hated the way I felt because I didn't feel like I was making content that was making myself happy and being true and authentic, to my channel and brand. So at the beginning, it was pretty early on, the beginning of 2021, that I decided that I was gonna just nix trying to be monetized because it just wasn't worth it to me for my mental health and the stress it was giving me to try to find all the keywords and have the perfect title and do what everyone's searching for. It's like, no, like just do what I want, what you guys are looking for, my followers, and people are going to watch it if they're interested. If they're not, they're not. And it shouldn't be any sweat off my back, but it's made me happier with my channel and a lot healthier mentally and emotionally. And also, that consistency is something that I want to work on next year. And as the creator of the Diversity is Lit book club, we hit our 1-year anniversary in June. Yay! Which was super exciting. I kept with it, and we've read so many great books and supported diverse authors and learned so much. So I was really proud of myself for keeping up with it. And I also launched my Teespring store, which is now just called Spring. I think they dropped the T, but I launched that. So, then I had merch for the store and grew that and was able to donate to BIPOC organizations. So that was definitely a win in 2021. And lastly, technically not as of this video because I'm filming it on the 28th, but I am 2 books away from reading the most I've ever read in a year. So last year I read 110 books, and this year I'm currently at 109, but I mean it, I am going to surpass that. So I already have 2 books that I am working on and will finish because they are short. And that is definitely a win, to read over 100 books and to read the most books I have read in a year. Now, if you're interested in learning how I did that, I will link down below and up in the cards a video I came out with last year about how I read 100 books in a year, but that is a little bit longer because it was a live stream. So if you're interested in a shorter version, then let me know and I will refilm that to be a little more bite-sizable content. So let me know down in the comments below what your 2021 wins were, whether it was writing related, reading related, life related. I want to know so I can cheer you on. All right, you guys, that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.